Hello there and welcome. This is Claire Boscott, your host for this brand new series of mystery shopping experts interview. And today, this is very exciting because the only one I wanted to have as my first guest today is Stefaan. Hello, Stefaan. How are you?
Fine, thank you, Claire. How are you?
Oh, I'm very good. Stefaan, I won't go in and say your second name. But Stefaan, you and I know each other for probably 10 years now, right from the beginning that I started being a member of MSPA. And let me just introduce you to, yes, you are a member of MSPA. You are a director of TopLevel Services, which is a mystery shopping company, but you are also the president of the Mystery Shopping Professional Association, which is what we are all love being part of, isn't it? It's like a big family, MSPA.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And I need to say it's already since 15 years that I'm a member of the Mystery Shopping Professionals Association. As you know, it's an association with around 500 mystery shopping providers all over the world. I was since several years the board director for the education team. We had the chance to work together also.
Yes.
in the board. And since now 40 months, I'm the president for Europe and Africa. It was until now a big challenge to be the president of the Mystery Shopping Professionals Association in these times also. Yes.
Yes, it has been, isn't it? I mean, and the things that as soon as I started my company 11 years ago, I wanted to become a member because I felt that being a member of the MSP also meant that we work through ethical conduct. We have standards, and this really shows that, you know, the companies who are members of MSPA really do things right, because there are so many companies now who are doing their own things and not necessarily doing it right. And I think that's one big thing about being a member of MSPA, isn't it?
Yes, you see, it's very good. For me, it's the most important is that in MSPA we have our code of conduct and we have ethics and guidelines, not only for the mystery shopping providers, and this is already very important because you cannot do what you want, and this is very important for industry to follow this code of conduct, not only for the providers, but also as a shopper. We have our code of conduct and our rules that we can share with the shoppers, because it's a mystery shopper who is, if I can say, the business card of our companies also. So this is also something very important. You know, the three words that we always use in the association is connect, learn, and share. And it's for what I can say is connect is the advantage to be a member of the association is that we are connecting all together as members, and that we are working together, but with the same code of ethics. And this is very important. And learn and share. The last months we shared a lot. We learned a lot from each other with the COVID situation. We had like I think 12, 14 webinars in 3 months time for members, where we shared our experience during the COVID period, and also because it's not only the providers, also we are doing a lot for the shoppers, because we create a lot of LMS courses for shoppers to help them to train them to be a perfect shopper when they start field work for our providers.
It's fantastic. It really is. So, Stefaan, how did you get into mystery shopping in the first place? I mean,
it's a long story. And already long time ago.
Short one.
Yeah. Okay. I will try to do it very short. You need to know that I started really to work 25 years already ago in call centers and in customer service centers. And I was a call center manager for the group Staples.
Okay.
Staples you know, from furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I created a call center in Belgium for them, and I had a team of 25, 27 persons, and customer experience was very important for me. So I decided to use the methodology of mystery calls in my call center for a few years. And to be very honest, the vendor with who I was working asked me after some years if I want to work for them. And so I started working then for a mystery shopping company for a few years. In this company, there was also a training, coaching department. So that's why I'm also, we can talk about this later, but I combine the mystery shopping with training and coaching a lot because it's a very good tool that you can use. And 15 years ago, I decided to say, I will take my own way and start my company. And today, yeah, we are in France and Belgium and Luxembourg with TLS.
It's amazing, isn't it? It really is kind of taking that leap of faith, isn't it? And just saying, right, I'm going to go for it, and you know, I'm going to do. It's very powerful, isn't it? 15 years ago, and so things have probably changed quite a lot from 15 years ago to now. The technology, the way things are done. How did you see everything evolving?
Yeah, I think as we can all see, customer excellence, customer experience is more and more important for the clients. And personally, I think today it's still more important than a few months ago. With the COVID situation, and that's what I don't know if you had the time to look on it. With MSP, we have done a COVID survey about our experience in Europe when we visit a store. And we asked to our shoppers a few questions about the COVID situation. And what we saw is that if clients are not in security, they have not enough security in the shop with the COVID situation, they don't want to come back. Yeah, and this is so important. That's why I'm always saying it's the time now also to continue to work on customer experience and customer excellence. If you ask me if I compare with 15 years ago and today, I want to say my experience is that 15 years ago, we were more as a mystery shopping provider, and a mystery shopping provider was only doing mystery shopping.
Right. Okay.
So we are doing a lot of mystery shopping, and we sent the reports to our clients, and that was the end of our collaboration of our services. Yeah. What I saw the last years is that you can do a lot of mystery shopping, but it's not only with this that you will increase your customer experience. You have to do something, and you have to do the right things with the data that you receive from this mystery shopping reports.
Absolutely.
And that's why it's so important more and more that we are there to give a complete advice and a complete support to our clients. So it's not only sending the report, it's how will we work with the data? How can you give feedback to your employees about the data of this mystery shopping visits? How can you motivate? How can you create action plans? So I will say that more and more we are there to give a global support to our clients about customer experience.
It's more comprehensive part of it. I think the mystery shopping is that data point with that measurements that you have, but if you don't do anything with it, it's not even point to do it. You know, it's not even point to do it.
It's good what I'm saying, but sometimes I say, if you're doing mystery shopping every month, but you are doing nothing with this, then I prefer that you do 4 waves in a year, but that you take also the time and the energy to use really well the data of these mystery shopping visits and to train and to coach your employees. It's a training tool, and this is very important. It's not a control tool. It's a training and education tool that you can really use for your employees. And it's not only face-to-face, it's also, like I told you, I was in a call center but also the mystery calls are so important as a training tool in client services, and more, of course, online also. We have more and more projects, online projects where we are doing video mystery shopping online with, for clients. We see that a lot of sectors like finance, like automotive, they are setting up more and more tools so that they can create a first contact with their prospects online. So, and it is very important as a customer experience also.
That first impression, isn't it? Whether it's online or face-to-face. And now as face-to-face has kind of slowed down and the online stuff has gone up, they need to really kind of put priority to make sure that those touch points are measured and they're right on the on that journey. Because customers won't come back, isn't it? I mean, I think it's we were saying back 15 years ago, you know, oh yes, one bad experience, you know, people will tell 9 to 12 people, but now it's 9,000 people will get to know if you get one bad experience, and you know, people will go somewhere else. They just won't even bother telling you. They just go somewhere else because competition is so fierce, isn't it, outside?
I'm totally agree, and I'm sure that it's the companies who are working now on customer experience the last months, this will be the winners for me for the future. It's so important, so important.
And I remember, Stefaan, when you did a case study back a few years ago in one of the conference, working with one of your retailer and actually looking at using the mystery shopping. Then you put a sales training program together. You were then measuring that training platform. And this is what it's about, isn't it? The mystery shopping helps measuring what is being done within the organization to improve and develop and do some more strategic developments on the company.
Yes, that's true. That's to be, like I thought, we have a training coaching department also. If we have a company who want to set up a training and coaching, always we say first, let's measure with mystery shopping and with customer satisfaction surveys also. What's the, what I say always a zero measurement. To see what is the weaknesses now and what are the strengths already of your teams and your company. And based on this, we create a personalization of the training. And this is very important also. If you give a training, use the data of your mystery shopping to create the content of your training. And then we all know that it's, if you give feedback to somebody about a mystery shopping visit, if you are doing a training, the impact you will have it for what, 2-3 weeks maybe. So you really need to set up a following program, a follow-up program for your clients. And this follow-up program can be coaching, can be mystery shopping. More and more, we are offering, our members also are offering mystery shopping with feedback and with coaching immediately after the visit.
Yeah, this is really powerful.
Yeah. But it's so good also for the shoppers. I think you have the shoppers who are doing what I say, the normal visits. Yeah. And then you can train your shoppers to be a mystery shopper coach. Who will do more, and after his visit he will give feedback and he will coach the employees about his customer experience. And this is also the future for me.
And it's also taking it to the next level as well, Stefaan, doesn't it? Because really mystery shopping from the beginning of it, when you set up a program, it's a very objective view of what's happening here at this moment in time. But I think a lot more companies now, and they should, want to know how did you feel, bringing those emotions into, you know, into a visit and actually telling the clients how did they feel when that happened, how did they feel, and that makes a difference between you really connecting with your customers and you're just giving feedback, you know, on what's happening. Yes, the lights were on, and yes, they were wearing name badge, but actually, how do you feel about it? That's very powerful for a company.
Yeah. Yes, that's true, and that's what I say. What I always, it's for me the storytelling. It's a little bit like a storytelling about how did you feel during the visits that you have done in this store, or during the call that you have done to this customer service. It's not only the data is very important. I always say data is very important. Because so you have a helicopter view also of all your different shops or your different or all your team. But for the feedback, that it's very important also that we have the story about the shopper, about how they feel themselves and why they feel themselves good or not good.
Yeah, it's important. And so do you think, I mean, obviously organization at the moment, how are things your side of the world? How is the, you know, are you seeing businesses starting moving again?
Yeah, I will say, if I took now, I see it in Europe, Africa, as the president first of MSPA, it's very different from country to country. We see that there are a lot of difference because in some countries you have still local lockdowns. You have still, I give the example here in Belgium. For a few weeks, we can only do shopping with one person. You can only go in a shop with one person. This was a very difficult time for clients and for ourselves, because where's your customer experience? The customer experience also is to go with your friends or with your partners, going to shops. This is also customer experience, to be all together. And this was what we were missing for a few weeks in Belgium. Now, I see that I need to be very honest that a lot of our clients came back already for in August and September because they see how important it is, and we need to continue to motivate the employees about this customer experience story. And you cannot be in all your shops on the same time.
No.
Yeah. So that's why we are there as a mystery shopping company, and we are there to give them tips and tricks how they can progress in this customer excellence. Just a small, it was not as a mystery shopper, but last week I was in Belgium in a shop for I want to buy a gift for birthday. It was in a perfumery shop, and I had a good feeling because all the coffee rules were respected, and more because the sales lady, she was making the gift for me. She took the bag and then she took a spray so to disinfect all the bag. Yeah, and then she came out of the cash desk to give me the bag in my hands and to say, I disinfect everything for you, sir. And this was so a great experience at the end of my visit. And I think that today we need to create what you are doing. Wow, this is what we need to create with our clients. The wow impact, the wow effect. And
it's not just it's not just about meeting the customer's expectation now. It's really about exceeding it, and it doesn't have to be big things, isn't it? Just doing that little spray and you know, coming around and giving you that bag. It doesn't cost anything, does it? It's like that moment where you just went, wow. And that was what will make customers come back, and, you know, being able to do that every time consistently, that's what will make businesses really differentiate themselves.
I talked already, I think, with 20 persons about this experience.
I know, and you've took it on the video as well, so we're going to have thousands of people.
Thousands of persons. So that's what we need to create. That's really what we need to create.
Absolutely.
If I look with the talks that I have with clients the last weeks, let's say, okay, we don't have, we have the number of visitors is decreasing after the COVID. We not have so a lot of visitors anymore in our shops, but we need to take the opportunity with the visitors that we have to give them a good service. And we can see in some cases that the average of the amount of a ticket is increasing also. So take this opportunity to give a good service, but also to increase the average amounts of the tickets. This is really now the moment to do it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Stefaan, just one last little questions, because those interviews really, we talk to companies and really how they can improve their service delivery. But I want also to talk to mystery shoppers or people who may want to become mystery shoppers. What are the main qualities for you? What is really important as a mystery shopper? What are you looking for when TopLevel Services takes on mystery shoppers?
Yes, mystery shopper. It's important to give a quality visit, to take the time to read the briefing documents, to understand everything, to take time to prepare. It's important that they prepare themselves before they are doing the field work. This is a first very important step. As a mystery shopper, you need to be creative, because sometimes you need to create a scenario, a specific scenario. So be creative. Be sure that this scenario is feasible also. Sometimes we are taking, or sometimes providers are also asking too difficult scenarios. We need to make it easy also for
be realistic. It has to be realistic.
Yeah, that's very, very important. And then you have to be a very important eye. And very important eye during the visit, because it's so important to look to everything and to feel, like you say, just previously, Claire, it's important to feel how you are feeling as a client and to explain this very well in your reports. And that's why I'm always use the term of storytelling, who is so important. So you need to write a very good story about your feelings and why you feel yourself well or not well during this experience. In general, I always say, when I meet a person who say, I want to be a mystery shopper, then I say, if you want to start as a mystery shopper, don't think like, okay, I need to work today, I need to do 5 visits as a mystery shopper today. No, you really need to say, I'm a customer, and for me as a customer, it's important. I want to give support to the stores to help them to increase their customer experience and customer excellence. And this is really important. You need to have the feeling that, and it's like this, that I'm there to help them to increase their customer experience.
This is it, isn't it? That's the key. It's our jobs. This is our missions. This is all of our missions to help our businesses thrive. And and I always think, because I always talk about bees, don't you know that? That we're all beehives really working together to for the bigger of the whole of the economy. Because if our businesses thrive, so will the economy will thrive. If you give great service, like you said, they will buy more, you'll buy an extra this or you'll get an extra that, and that's that's the economy who's going to get going again. So it makes so much sense to really look after our customers and being able to help that as a mystery shopper. For me, it's the best part of it, isn't it? It's that kind of
I love to on a regular basis. I'm doing still mystery shopping. I love to do sometimes a visit by my own to see this experience. And one golden tip also that I can say, you can never write 2 times the same report and experience.
Right. No.
Shopping visit. If I see one shopper who is writing the same sentences, the same suggestions, ideas, you never have 2 times the same shopping experience. So that's really important. Each experience is different. Each report, when we read the reports of the shoppers, we need to see and we need to feel what happens really during this visit. That's so important.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much, Stefaan. So just tell us if people, so you employ shoppers in France, Belgium, and Luxembourg. Okay. Yeah. So if anybody wants, who's watching those videos and wants to become a mystery shopper, where do they go and find you?
TopLevelServices.eu.
Oh, .eu.
Yeah. Or .be or .fr. And all the dots are on the same website.
All the dots are there. And also obviously MSPA, if anybody wants to know more about MSPA, if anybody wants to find a company who are MSPA members, again, I will put the link down below, but it's MSPA, what's the .org?
EA.org.
Okay, MSPA.
Yeah, from YouthAfrica.org. Yeah.
.org. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. And so you will see on the website of MSPA, you will have the list of all the members.
Yeah.
And also there is an area specific for shoppers, for a lot of education tools for shoppers that
even a
they
certification,
can use.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and a certification for shoppers. Also, who is very interesting to do.
Yeah, well, you would say that because you developed it, didn't you? You're a bit biased on that one.
But you need to know that during the COVID period, we had like 2,000 shoppers who have passed their certifications.
Oh, that's amazing.
In 3 months' time. So this is,
that's excellent.
This is great. All together, we need to continue to work on the quality of our business, and this we can only do together with the mystery shoppers and all the providers.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Well, thank you so much, Stefaan, for sharing your time with you. I know you've been super busy being the president and having the business starting buzzing again, which is really, really good to hear. And I will put the details. If anybody wants extra information, Stefaan will be very happy to share with you or talk to you. Yes, I'll look forward to seeing you very soon, Stefaan. Thank you so much for now.
Claire, it was an honor that I was there as the first speaker of a list of different speakers that you will have. So thank you very much, and see you, I hope, very soon.
Very soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.